Okay. I should be good enough at this that it shouldn't be too cringe. I hope everybody's having a good Friday night. Before I get started with tonight's live news speedrun, I thought I would just play a game of chess. Just give a chance for everybody to comment, you know. After this, I'm going to go right to the news. I got one story, 5 paragraphs long, and a little bit of AOC in there for some salt and pepper. But let me go ahead and get to this one game of chess while people load in, hopefully. The way I like to play, I like to kill the clock. I do 3-minute games. That's why it's not going to be long. After I'm done, I'll get rid of that sticker above my head. As you can see, there's only 3 minutes. And the screen will go back to normal. I have to make it big like this to, you'll get the idea. But how about we just go ahead and just hop on into a game? Did it load? Yeah, it's searching. It's searching. Here we go. Hopefully I do okay. Oh, I'm black. And like I said, these are 3 minutes long. This should be quick. When they always move their bishops out, they trap them. Do you see this? People don't really suspect pawns are this deadly. All I'm trying to do is kill his clock. If you look at the right there, his clock is going down. If I can get it down to 0, he loses. He doesn't know what to do here. Now, the problem with my strategy is sometimes I put myself in corners, which I will. But he can't move his knights. See, look, his knight really has nowhere to go. He's going to move it there next. Let's see, what do we do? I do a lot of my pawn movement. It kind of closes them off. If I'm black. If I'm white, strategy totally changes. You kind of have to attack. Oops. I made a mistake. Oh, I almost lost my queen. That was good. Shit. And I just lost my rook. Oh well. You got to keep moving. Even though I'm losing right now, I might not be able to lose on time. That was a mistake. Ah, made him stop again. Look at that. Wearing him down on the clock. And I promise, after this, I'll go right to the news. I'll do what I normally do. It's kind of odd me doing a news speed run where I'm actually playing a video game. Let's go ahead and just... Oh, I can't. Go ahead. He's going to move that pawn. Ooh, he didn't move the pawn up one. So if you're not going to move the pawn up one, I'll do that. Check this move out. If he doesn't move that queen, he's losing it. Ooh. He already lost it. Game's over. Hey, I won. I wonder where this guy's from. Alright. Check that out. 1371. That's my new rating. The guy was from Argentina. Poor guy. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get to the news speedrun. That way people watching afterwards can have a show. If you haven't already known, U.S. COVID-19 death tolls are already inflated, but I read this article that was released today, and later on I'll put it in the description box. But I got 5 paragraphs to read you, and I'll go ahead and do that little AOC clip. When the CDC projected 1.7 million deaths back in March, it used an estimated death rate of 0.8%. So if it would have been 0.8% death, we would have had 1.7. Imperial College's estimate of 2.2 million deaths assumed a rate of 0.9%. But what we really got was this right here. This is about to piss you off. The CDC currently puts the number of confirmed deaths at about 100,000, but even the best estimates, 0.26% fatality rate, is significantly overestimated because of how the CDC is counting deaths. The actual death rate is fairly close to the recent bad year for the seasonal flu. I can't believe it. It really is. Got 2 more paragraphs and then I'll play that clip, but this one's bad. Oh my God. The case definition is very simplistic, Doctor. I am not saying your name from Illinois. It means at the time of death, it was COVID-positive diagnosis. That means if you were in hospice and had already been, oops, forgot to take that off. If you had already been, oh, it doesn't matter anyway, given a few weeks to live, then you were also found to have COVID. That means you were counted as a COVID death, which means technically, even if you died of a clear alternative cause but had COVID at the same time, it is still listed as a COVID death. This is the last paragraph that I promise you will piss you off. Medical examiners from Colorado to Michigan use the same definition. In Macomb and Oakland counties in Michigan, where most of the deaths states occurred, medical examiners classify any death as a coronavirus, which means if you died as a suicide or an automobile accident, you were counted as a COVID. And I put this clip here about a month ago, if you see, of AOC. She's about to explain to you how her county counts COVID deaths. And keep in mind, her county is probably the highest reported death rate of COVID in the world. Listen to this 20 seconds.
But we know that we are losing thousands of people in New York City. The death toll was revised up by thousands of people because it included, we started to count people who passed away from COVID-like symptoms, but who did not have access to a test.
So they're not even counting actual deaths. They're just counting people that they think had deaths. My eyes get this way. I have muscular dystrophy. I can't wipe them. This show is going to get cut quickly, but before I leave this, I wanted to leave you this last paragraph because you might want to wonder, why are doctors and everybody around the world making shit up? Why would all these doctors scare people to the point of cleaning out, grocery stores? It's because of this right here. There are financial incentives that might make a difference for hospitals and doctors. The CARES Act adds a 20% premium for COVID-19 Medicare patients. So if you're a Medicare patient and you have COVID, it doesn't matter if you're sick or if it never bothered you at all. Everybody attached to your case will get 20% more. Your home health aides, your case manager, your doctors. Burks and the others have also concerned that the CDC antiquated accounting system doubled counting cases and inflated mortalities and case counts by as much as 25%. When all of these anomalies are added up, it becomes apparent that we simply don't have an accurate death toll from this new coronavirus. And I dare anybody to say that out loud without practicing it. But anyway, I thought I would just give a live news speed run a try. I hope you like. I hope you subscribe.